But when I felt trapped, that's when doors would open. They said God makes a way, that's how I know I'm chosen. You can throw stones and try to judge me, but God loves me, God loves me. You can chastise and try to treat me ugly, but God loves me, God loves me. You can't be insolent and act like you're above me, but God loves me.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Plant wants the world to know that his slap connected with Canelo Alvarez, because immediately after people were saying that he missed, he went to social media to make it known that he did not. Let's take a look at what Caleb Plant had to say. All right, so as you can see, this is the picture he posted, and you see his fingertips making contact with Canelo, and Plant wrote, "Missed my ass, F-U-B," with the middle finger emojis, and it's possible we could take this personally because maybe he was talking to us. But he went even further. He posted another video. He made another post with these pictures that depict him landing a slap on Canelo, and as you can see Canelo right there. And then we'll move to the next picture, as you see right there. And then we'll move to the next picture. He makes it look like he's showing.
It makes it look like Canelo got dumped.
Cut it out. Come on. Oh my goodness.
He makes it look like he slapped him. But Swift Jarrett Hurd, the fighter Swift Jarrett Hurd was there. And he also posted from his vantage point what he saw. And it's actually like a video that's on loop. So it's just a continuous loop. And if you look at the continuous loop, it tells a different story. And so here's that loop.
It's far away.
If you see the loop, it looks like
it's not far away. Canelo already counted. He already moved out the way.
Yeah.
It didn't even touch him.
And this is Jarrett Hurd. He's in the front row. If you let me slide down here. Swift Jarrett Hurd, he wrote, "This is going to be my view watching from my seat front row on November 6th with the popcorn." And so if you're looking at the swing, doesn't look like he connected. And even if his fingertips connected the way he's trying to make it look, right, it definitely is not the reason Canelo's head turned. It would be because Canelo rolled with the slap. So anyway, moving on, and I'm going to turn it to Trill Dollar Bill first. What is your reaction to Plant posting these pictures, trying to depict and basically trying to let everyone know that he connected and he slapped Canelo Alvarez?
At first, I'm going to say the picture looked photoshopped. That's what it is. And he had to stay face. You know why he had to stay? And I'm not even mad for him getting his cousins to Photoshop that. I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a picture, of Abraham Lincoln before he did the Gettysburg Address and how he was distraught over all the soldiers who lost their lives. If you go look at Caleb Plant after he got slapped up by Canelo, his head was down. And he had the similar pose of Abe when he was down. And I could see why. His pride. Then you go on the internet and everybody's saying you can't win. He had to do something. Sweet Hands had to do something. Especially when you realize he had that, he's holding it over his eye like, there's no way I can win. I lost already. So I can understand. And then when you go out your way to do this, Plant, you're going to need more than Ward to help you. I get it. There was a language barrier, something with the language barrier or something that was, but like I said before, and I'm going to say this again, the reason why I'm not giving you one chance in this fight. It was the same reason why I wouldn't give you a chance against Benavidez. Because it proved to me at this press conference, your face cannot hold up. It ain't hold up to a Canelo pimp slap. What do you think it's going to do with a Canelo punch? You guys, you see when you try to hit Canelo, that pull counter, that's no boxing, no life. You guys haven't been preparing yourselves to go against a no boxing, no life. And that's y'all fault over there. Y'all was too busy trying to protect them O's and get more O's that y'all forgot to learn how to perfect your craft.
Caleb.
Looking very distraught. Looking very distraught. Looking very distraught. Thank you.
You got the flu again. I just want to say one thing though. You can't compare Canelo to Lincoln because that was Honest Abe. And what he's doing is you can't compare him to Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, he can't help. I was just saying the sad look on his face. I remember the similarities from the beard and the sad look on his face. Yo, Caleb, Clint, y'all, if I was him, he was thinking about backing out of that fight. That's what that had to cross his mind. He looked really sad. I just don't want to keep saying the same thing, but he looked really, really sad. You know what I'm saying? When he got slapped up by Canelo. You know? Like you should have just kept it boxing, talk your trash. I know there's a language barrier there. You know, Canelo thought you were saying something about his mother. You know, look. Plant. You guys over there at PBC, not the welterweights, but the other guys, you guys are not going to be able to fight a guy like Canelo because y'all haven't put yourself in a position to fight a guy like Canelo because y'all too busy worried about protecting O's instead of fighting each other so y'all can prepare yourself to sharpen your iron so y'all can be in there so y'all can compete with a guy like Canelo that's no boxing, no life. What are y'all going to do? Keep saying, oh, you're a cheater, you're a cheater. Well, this cheater's about to bash one side of your face to the other side of your face and pass that urine test. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all going to keep bringing up? Like, oh, middle school, I remember middle school, you did this, you did that. You got to bring up some, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, let's just say whatever he did. All right, he got his time for it. Are we going to keep convicting him for it? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to keep bringing up some. We're supposed to be people, right, where you do something wrong and you get your time for it, right? You're supposed to, you did it. You did your time, right? You get a clean slate now, right? You're going to keep bringing up some and bringing up some. This guy is breaking ribs, arms, everything, and he's passing tests. Stop worried about some things in the past and worried about the present. And that's preparing yourself for Canelo. Because that's the guy that's going to be in front of you. That guy that just pieced you up, that you had a Photoshop a pic. That's got to be the guy that's going to be in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's who you're going to have to deal with. So stop worried about bringing all this, oh, Valdez, you talking about another man. Y'all talking about another man. Worry about no boxing, no life. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. G.
Yeah. Where I disagree with Trill is I don't believe that image that Plant showed was photoshopped at all. I think that was an accurate image, but the angle is deceiving. Canelo in that image was already in like motion of moving his head, preparing for the counter. So from that angle, it looks like his fingertips are brushing on Canelo's cheek. But let's just be real, man. If we talking about a slap, that was the palm. I should know. I'm telling y'all right now, I was the Mattapan slap boxing champ. You know what I'm saying? I used to elementary and middle school. I used to like fire on dudes, man. So the fact that he's claiming fingertips, I'm like, come on, fam. You can't claim fingertips, but I understand why. Yo, people were violating him, man, including us, man. So you know, he's just like, yo, I can't be looking like a fool in these streets. His ego got in the way. So then he started fishing for more pictures, finding pictures that paint a narrative. So I'm not really like bugged out about it. I'm just like, yo, man, I get it, man. You just trying to maintain your image, whatever, for this fight. But to me, it's clear as day. Canelo got the best of that exchange. Yeah, and I don't want to mention any channels or anything, but it's shocking to me that people could say Plant slapped the dog ish out of Canelo. That was wild. I'm like, am I not watching the same video? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, yeah. Go ahead. Oh, I thought Troy was gonna say something.
Oh no, bro. I said when you're number one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
when you're number one.
It's true. Like, again, I get it, yo. Sometimes I hold the top to a different standard. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you want to say that was a open palm slap because a fingertip may have brushed my man's chin, hey, I guess, man, congratulations. But to me, that ain't no slap, bro. That clearly was an attempt at slapping Canelo, and Canelo responded with a two-piece that violated your face. So I don't know, man, but I do respect Caleb Plant for, you know, trying to defend his honor, I guess, on the internet streets. But yeah.
Ned, the TBE.
Listen, Plant, you may have grazed them thinking you did impactful damage, but it was like a slight touch. That's at most. At the end of the day, I'm not even gonna get into the slapping nonsense because we saw your face, we saw the blood, and we saw your glasses. You don't have them glasses no more. So at the end of the day, Caleb, you can say what you want to say, and we see the footage. We know the results. You swung, and you got swung on, and that's it. Caleb, focus, get in the gym, do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, Canelo gonna get on that. He gonna put his claws all in that. Pause.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. You're on mute.
I just randomly decided to do this and just do some quick search. Rather than talk about this slap, which is completely irrelevant, I kind of just want to do this. So, excuse me. So here is CNN. This is from CNN, and it says BALCO, fast facts. Now, if you don't know what BALCO is Victor Conti's doping company that he used to run. So CNN, here's a look at BALCO, the lab that provided steroids to several professional athletes, including baseball player Barry Bonds and track and field star Marion Jones. The BALCO scandal began as two separate independent investigations, one by federal agents in California looking into BALCO and one by investigators for the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency working on a tip from an anonymous source. BALCO stands for Bay Area Laboratory Cooperative. And so here's a timeline. It says on August 2002, federal agents began investigating BALCO, a California lab suspected of selling banned performance-enhancing drugs to athletes. June 2003, the USDA receives an anonymous tip from an undetectable designer steroid is being distributed by Victor Conti, founder of BALCO. The tipster sent the USDA a syringe filled with the steroid. The tipster is later identified as Trevor Graham, the former coach of runners Marion Jones and Tim Montgomery. Excuse me. September 2003, BALCO offices are raided by agents of the Internal Revenue Service and a San Mateo County Narcotics Task Force. Also raided is the home of Greg Anderson, a personal trainer for Barry Bonds. October 16, 2003, the USDA announces it has uncovered a doping conspiracy involving previously undetectable steroids used by track and field athletes. October 23rd, 2003. A grand jury investigation into BALCO begins. Dozens of high-profile athletes are subpoenaed to testify during the investigation. 2004, I'm assuming, I don't know what month, but in 2004, Jones files a $25 million defamation lawsuit against Conti, accusing him of trying to destroy her career and reputation when he said he supplied her with performance-enhancing drugs. The lawsuit is settled out of court for an undisclosed amount of money. So understand this. Conti settled on a lawsuit with an athlete he was working with because she sued him for saying that he tried to destroy her career and reputation when he said that he supplied her with performance-enhancing drugs. And remember, it's her camp that sent these samples to the government saying that like he was giving her an undetectable steroid. So I'll keep reading now. February 12, 2024, Conti, BALCO executive James Valente Anderson, and track coach Remy Corshermini are indicted on charges of money laundering, fraud, and possession with the intent to distribute steroids. The following day, all of the defendants plead not guilty. December 2nd, 2004. The San Francisco Chronicle begins revealing secret grand jury testimony from several major baseball players, during which some of the baseball players admit to steroid use. Barry Bonds testified that he used a substance given to him by Anderson, but that he, Bonds, did not know they were steroids. Snack, 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 snack. All right. December 3rd, 2004, U.S. Attorney Kevin Ryan requests a formal investigation into who is leaking grand jury testimony to reporters. July 15, 2005, Conti and Anderson plead guilty to distribution and money laundering. Valente pleads guilty to steroid distribution. All right. So we'll go July 29, 2005. Corchimini pleads guilty to reduced charges. He is later sentenced to 1 year of probation. October 18, 2005, Conti is sentenced to 4 months in prison and 4 months house arrest. Anderson is sentenced to 3 months in prison and 3 months house arrest. Valente receives probation. Excuse me. Troy Ellerman, former attorney for Conti, admits to showing the grand jury testimony to a San Francisco Chronicle. Ellerman pleads guilty to 4 felonies, including contempt of court and obstruction of justice. All right. Ellerman is sentenced to 2.5 years. All right. Jones pleads guilty. We want to get the Conti stuff in here with this time. All right. All right. Anyways, athletes involved, not comprehensive. We'll just go to boxing. Sugar Shane Mosley admitted he knowingly took steroids provided by BALCO. Now, reason why I decided to go into all of that is because you keep hearing about Canelo Alvarez, you keep hearing about the fact that he tested positive for clenbuterol, and it's coming from a guy, Caleb Plant, who takes and promotes supplements from a man who was known for providing undetectable steroids to his athletes, numerous athletes around major sports. In addition to that, he actually settled when one of those athletes sued him, saying that he was trying to defame her character based on the way that he presented her. So with all that being said, how can anyone accuse or hop on the fact that Canelo tested positive for clenbuterol, right, and cite this and be so up in arms about this, but excuse Caleb Plant for taking supplements that are provided to him by Victor Conti? A man with a history of providing people with steroids, undetectable steroids, to be the test. Victor Conti himself said just because a fighter doesn't test positive for a banned substance doesn't mean the fighter's not using the banned substance. So according to Victor Conti, even a clean test doesn't clear you. all the things he's saying in his history, you would think the people would be more upset with Caleb Plant working with Victor Conti. You think people would be more skeptical of Caleb Plant working with Victor Conti, but all I keep hearing about is Canelo Alvarez. And then you want to say that, or some people say our channel's being hypocritical because we don't call out Canelo. Well, how about this? You're being hypocritical because you're only telling one side of the story, which is that Canelo once tested positive for clenbuterol, and you're ignoring the fact that there are several fighters working with a man who's known for producing an undetectable steroid, which athletes were using across a majority of major sports, and the only reason he got busted is because someone blew the whistle on him. Who's to say he's not doing that right now? And who's to say Caleb Plant isn't on all the PEDs and all the undetectable joints in the world right now? And Canelo's really the one about to fight a man who's juiced to the gills. You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So I figured it'd be more fun to use my time for that. So
no, I thought that was really dope that you did that. And I'm sitting here thinking, yo, it's so crazy. Yo, yo, you know what it is with Boxing Bros? We so real, right? You gotta come up with something. Like you gotta come up, like, no, this is how I see it. Like it's four of us. We don't always agree. You got four different, but people, they gotta find something. Like, yo, these brothers are so real. Let's find something. This is a whole Canelo channel. No. Like, yo, bro, y'all haven't been recognizing what we've been doing here. This is what's special about Boxing Bros. Like, we call it like how we see it. We call it right down the middle. If Canelo does something wrong, we're going to say, Canelo, you did something wrong. But we're not just going to hate on him for being number one. We're just not going to do it. You see G, he was sitting here calling Usyk all types of food. But once Usyk went in there and proved what he was able to do, G came in, had no problem telling y'all, I was wrong. This is what boxing, this is what you're getting. You're not getting some guys begging you guys for money. You're getting guys that really generally just coming to you. We got other things going on. We got real life, but we coming to you giving you our opinions. We're not always right. That's what we said. We're giving you our unbiased opinion on this sport that we love so much. And that's boxing. That's all we're doing. We're not always going to be right. Like, you ain't always going to be right. Opinions is like everybody has one. And you know what I'm saying? So stop. Just I want y'all to just realize that y'all getting something special here. We're not being pulled to this way or pulled to this way. We're not paying for this, paying for that. Nobody's coming here giving us money so we talk for this or talk for that. Nah, we're just keeping it 100%. And that's what's wrong with some of y'all. Y'all want people to go in and go for your opinion and bedrag what you're saying. No, we're just going to keep it 100. We're not, this ain't no channel where we're baiting for one person. We're not, or this ain't a PBC channel or match. No, this is a real channel. And that's what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're getting. You're getting brothers that's being real, 100% real with you. If we wrong, we got no problem saying we wrong. But y'all do. Because I've never heard nobody come in the comment section and apologize. So let's just keep it 100 across the board. And y'all witnessing something special here. Like my brother was saying, y'all witnessing something special here. So stop saying that just because we don't go with your narrative doesn't mean that we are fanboying for somebody else. We just coming, just giving you our opinion. That's all it is. My brother.
No, that sums it up. I just basically felt like
I thought that was so
thing to me. You know, you push, you whatever, it got physical. But this whole PEDs talk, to me, Caleb Plant's getting the biggest pass in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I would love people to hold his feet to the fire and say, why are you working with a man known for providing athletes across numerous sports undetectable steroids?
And
why are you doing
that? Also Devin Haney.
Exactly.
Devin's not talking.
He was talking.
He was
talking.
He was talking crazy about Ryan Garcia and all the whole case.
I can pull up pictures of Devin from 2 years ago and compare it to him now, and he looks a lot more ripped and a lot stronger. I can do the same for Caleb. We want to play this game. We can play this game. But my point is, let's be objective about it and let's be real. Who has a man convicted for providing undetected steroids on their team? The name's not Canelo Alvarez. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, people hate it when you're on top. They hate it's lonely at the top. Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. I just want to let everybody know that Phantom's album, you got to go get it right now. Phantom's album is out right now on all streaming services. Please go get that right now and go check out his video, Walk With Me. It's on YouTube right now. Please go and get that right now. I'm the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill.
That's what I got to tell him about my nephew, cuz.
Oh, yeah. No, Zombie dropped his video Facts too. That's out on YouTube too. Yep. Go check that out. You know what it is. It's the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill. That's No Clue G. That's the TBE. And that's my brother Caden, always keeping it 100. And you know who we are. We the Boxing Bros.
Ukraine, I love you.
When things seem bleak, walk with me. To navigate these streets, walk with me.